or when they them comment to say, oh, me na nega hating, na negi hated in the ocha, no boo like in my hand about like racism. I'm my hand about racism. I see I'm running racism. Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama, and to all of you that keep coming back, hello and welcome back. Quick reminder, if you've never subscribed, just to remind you to click that red button there that says subscribe, and after that click the bell sign. That way you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. In today's video, I just want to address the video I posted a few days ago. Some of you may have seen that video, but if you haven't, I will try and remember to link it in the description box so you can all check it out. So it was a video that I shared of my mom. My mom was talking about not wanting her grandchildren to marry white people. The reason I actually shared that conversation is because I wanted to show, you know, some people, especially the non-Nigerian people, that think that you know, Nigerians are crazy about marrying outsiders, or like our like you know, like the Africans are crazy about my white people and stuff like that. I just wanted to show that it's still something that is frowned upon in our communities, in our culture, in our, you know, our people just frown at the idea of marrying white people. A lot of black people that are not Africans, that know nothing about Africans, and they just have these assumptions. And the thing is, sometimes they apply whatever is happening in their own community, you know, they try to apply it to Africans, and specifically, let's say, to Nigerians. You know, the black people that are not Africans, they have so many assumptions or assumptions about black Africans, and they do not, there's so much they do not know, and somehow they think they know because we're all black. But the thing is, there's so much about us they do not know. A lot of us as black Africans, let's say Nigeria, let me be specific and say Nigeria because I'm Nigerian, you know, a lot of us would, you know, honestly talk about how we know how much our parents do not want us to marry from that tribe or that country, or marry white people. You know, that was why I shared that, to show, like I said in that video, you know, nowadays mixed race relationship and mixed race couple is kind of like, if I can use the word, trending on YouTube, and some people think, oh, Africans are all crazy about, you know, my white, and my white people and all of those things. But what I wanted to address is, even in that video I addressed it, but I think some people will not understand it, and I think I'll find it hard to. I think Nigerians do, you know, I think Nigerians do, but some people that think is my mother was being racist. To them, that is what it comes across as, and while we as Africans, we can tell. But anyway, so what I did this time was that I rang her, and I said to her, you see, my mother doesn't understand like YouTube or whatever, but I just kind of say to her, like, you know, I do something on the internet. She knows when you say the word internet, she knows, and I said it's like a TV thing that I'm doing on the internet. That's the only way I can explain it to her. But anyways, so yeah, I decided to talk to her again one more time about it. And before I play the phone call to you guys, I just wanted to still emphasize, already emphasized in that video, for my people, like somebody like my mother, it's about distance. If you marry someone from far away, they see it like you were gone, they're never gonna see you again. And before I forget here, if her grandchildren marry so far away, how often is she going to get to see them? She'll never see them again. This is it, they're gone, they're just gone. It's like, you know, let me explain it to you like this. If the white people were from the neighboring villages, my mother would not have a problem with that. That is why, you know, it's not racism. In America, somebody can say, I don't want my child to marry a white person or a black person, no matter how close by, you know, because of the fact that it's a hatred for a race or dislike of a race or whatever. For my mother, it's not about not liking white people. Oh my goodness, I don't like white. No, it's not about that. For them, it's about distance. It's about distance, and then culture, because, you know, we have a culture that says you come home for funerals, you come home for this must be done when such a thing happens, when a baby is born, this is the tradition. They worry about if you marry into a culture where these practices are not going to be carried along. That is one. And secondly, distance. So the big difference between a black American, you know, saying to their child, don't marry a white man, and a black African like my mother saying to, you know, her grandchildren, she does not want them to marry a white person, is this: If the white person was from a neighboring village, my mother wouldn't have an issue with that, because as far as she's concerned, they're not going to be taking her grandchildren away where she never gets to see them. But for a black American, it's not about distance, because you have black Americans and white Americans, and yet some people be like, okay, don't marry a white man, or don't marry, and the white family say don't marry a black girl, or don't marry a black boy, even though they are all Americans. You see what I'm trying to say? So for my mother is the distance. And when you listen to this audio, you will actually hear where she said, you know, she'd actually rather have them marry like Yoruba, which is she'd actually rather have them marry another tribe within Nigeria, another tribe, the Yoruba. She said Yoruba because she used Yoruba as an example, rather than them marrying white people. She said, if he's a Yoruba, at least I can go there. You see what I'm trying to say? For her, it's about distance. But if it's a white person, like how often, and I said that in that video, that how often will I get to see them? That is where her worry is coming from. Is I can't see, that's it, they're gone. I never get to see them. I never get to spend time, you know, I never get to spend time with them. For her, it's a distance thing. It's not a race thing. It's about distance and continuity. And to an extent, continuity of our culture. So I just wanted to come here because I rang her and I said, okay, that conversation that day, people on my channel watched it and they think you're racist. And, you know, and I said I had to ring you to ask you some of the questions. So I just wanted to come here and just share that with you guys. And I wanted to explain all of that before I play the conversation to you guys. And now I'm going to let you guys listen to the conversation.
That last time when I get up, I'm going to na internet dịka TV. So the other time I made a video na agwa ha na like ka ndị ochie si eche iche na ka ndị recent people si eche iche. So nkọrọ ha like nice say ụmụaka alụkwala onye ọcha ha lata ụlọ lụọ ndị oji so ndị mmadụ, some people na support say na ihe kwuru eziokwu. Ụfọdụ na-asị na ya olden days, you know, no matter as long as na ndị mmadụ hụrụ onwe ha n'anya kwe na anụ. So mana ya asị m jụọ gị bụ omenụ na ịkpọrọ ndị ọcha asị. Lụrụ onye ka na-ekwu asị m jụọ ana ndị mmadụ na-ajụ omenụ na ịkpọrọ ndị ọcha omenụ na ịkpọrọ ndị ọcha asị.
Mba, akpọ mmasị.
Okay.
Akpọ mmasị, mana ma like onye Igbo.
Maka gịnị?
Ibe ndị ọcha eme nge. Onye nwụ ibe ndị ọcha eme gịnị? Bụta ọ bụ Yoruba a ga-eme ya. Mgbe hụrụ ya? Ọ bụ Yoruba, ọwụ onye a ga-eme. Ọ mara ndị ọcha.
So ihe na-ebe ahụ maka ọjije na ọdịfa.
Awụ afọ ya, onye ọbụla lụrụ onye ọcha. Onye Igbo nwoke lụrụ onye ọcha amanye efuole. Because onye ọcha ele di anya ahụ, onye ọbụla ọma. Onye o jekele m ihe di ya.
Onye nwaanyị lụkwara na onye ọcha, like ka ị na-ekwu na nwoke lụrụ nwaanyị onye ọcha, kwa ya ka ị na-ekwu nwaanyị lụkwara nwoke onye ọcha.
O nwere ike o mere nwaanyị lụrụ nwoke onye ọcha ibe di ya ha nwunye nwaanyị ahụ anwụọ. Ihe nwoke a mere ewu ọ bụrụ ụzọ ya na nwunye na-esi okwu ọ bịa kewa nwunye ya akịrị ebo ya ndị akịrị ebo duma na onwe ya bịara nwụọ di ya ejikwana ka ọkwa ụmụ ya ka ebiri ọwụ ofu ka ebe ewere bụrata nne ya enyi na Imo steeti kemgbe enyi ụmụ ya na-abịawa di ya na-abịawa ọ na-ejiara na ụgwọ ọ nwụziri n'ụmụ ya nke na oketara ha alakwure nna ha onye nwunye ga-echetazi nwaanyị ahụ. Okay, for example, na lanya, o mere doctor pay na ya.
Yes.
O jere onye ọcha. Onye ọcha adịa, otu ugboro obere ala Igbo. Doctor ha nwụọ na onye ọcha adịa elika doctor. Ụlọ doctor no wa be hanga. Ọ dasasị ala ụlọ nke ọrụ n'onwe ya. Doctor nwunye ya na-abịa obodo, ụmụ ya na-abịa obodo, hụ na.
So nwunye ya bụ onye ọcha.
So ndị ga-ewesi ihe wewo. Ụmụnne ga-ewesi ihe niile. Kemgbe ahụ niile ebe ahụ m chichiri ahịhịa. Ma ọ bụ onye Igbo ga-aga etu ahụ.
Okay.
Onye Igbo ọnọkọta ọ ga-elorite ụlọ.
O nwere ndị na-edere m kọmentị sị omi na nne gị hetiri ndị ọcha na ọ bụ like ịma ihe a na-akpọ like racism. Ama m ịma ihe a na-akpọ racism. Asian raining season. Asim racism. Race. You got my bekee ka nna so. Racism. Madina like nani ndi hana ha ofu color. You got like ndi oji ga like nani ndi ochi. Nani ndi oji. Ndi ocha asi. Ndi ocha ga like nani ndi ocha. Ndi oji asi. Imoti ha. So anyway. What the question ha na-ajụ m agwụla ndị Nigeria na obodo Igbo so ka ọ dị chọrọ ịdụ ha na-ege ntị
ọdụ m na-adụ n'ihe a onye ọbụla dịka afọ ka ndụ ụmụ nne mụrụ ha nwee ike ịdụwatụ bikọs mgbe ị na-anụ na nwa na-eji alụrụ onye ọcha olu nwekwa obodo be m ọzọ ihe nọ na eji obodo nne obodo ji eri agụ ọnụ
ndị na-asụ Igbo ka ekele inwere ndị na-asụ Igbo
ndị ugwu ibe m nọọnyị ọzọbiri Chineke bugo na asị ma ọnọdụ onye ọnọ ya nọbisie ya ike were ọbara Jizọs wee nọgide ya Chineke dị ekwe Chineke na-azụ ụmụ ya onye nwaanyị ga-agọzi ụnụ ka nnụ na-anụ olu n'aha Jizọs Kraịst bụ onye nwaanyị amen
ha ga-anụ olu gị ngwa n'isi ha bye bye Ngwa bye bye.
Kati bo.
No. Bye bye.
And with that, I'm just gonna say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye bye. Bye.